Hi, gay.
Hi friends, this is Johnny back with another video, and today it is time for another Florida Man video. Excuse the deep voice and the looking like this. I am not feeling well today, so bear with me here, okay? Please and thank you. Now you might be wondering what a Florida Man is, and at this point I have made like, what, 20 of these? So why? Do you not watch? Do you not like what I do? I get it, I'm not for everybody, I understand it, but give me a chance here, I'm trying. I have a little something for everybody, except for bigots. And speaking of bigots and what time of year it is Pride Month. Happy Pride.
Hi, gay.
Hi, gay. Happy Pride Month.
Now, in case you're not aware, a Florida man is simply any time a news article or a news report says, Florida man does blank, and it's always something insane or deranged. That's a Florida man. Now, I use that as a bit of a horoscope for some of my favorite YouTubers. And since it's Pride,
Happy Pride Month.
I figured why not do some of my favorite Alphabet Mafia members that I haven't already done. So, without further ado, roll the intro. First up for this video, we have Granny. And doing a simple Google search, I found out that Granny's birthday is March 4th. Now, knowing that information, let's figure out what kind of Florida man Granny is. And Granny, your Florida man is Florida man accused of jumping naked on neighbor's trampoline before breaking into home. That just sounds uncomfortable. Were they home? I hope no one was home. Let's just read. A Florida man is accused of jumping on a neighbor's trampoline while naked and later breaking into her home while still unclothed, authorities said. Unclothed, authorities said. Why does that feel so difficult to say? So, the guy was jumping naked on the person's trampoline and while still naked tried to break into their house. I mean, at least you know he doesn't have a weapon, I guess. It's still not good, but at least you know he doesn't have a weapon. That's all I really gotta say. Redacted, age 21, was arrested Wednesday and charged with burglary and criminal mischief, with property damage of more than $200. No bail has been set. I mean, I could completely understand that. According to the sheriff's office, Redacted showed up naked at his neighbor's home in Lee Acres on Tuesday afternoon and began tapping on her door. Okay, again, was she home? The resident asked Redacted, oh, they were home. Okay. The resident asked Redacted if he needed assistance, but he did not respond. Oh, that's even creepier, just standing out there after tapping on the door and just kind of like blankly staring and not responding. That's, no me gusta. 30 minutes later, the woman said she saw Redacted jumping on her family's trampoline while still naked. That had to be so uncomfortable for her. I can't imagine being home and just looking out to your backyard and seeing somebody just not only on your property, naked on your property, and jumping on and playing on something that your family plays with. That means you have kids, probably, and that means your kids play on that thing and this person's just there, butterball ass naked. Ew. Anyway, when the woman saw Redacted touching himself, she called 911. Good, yeah, go with that. According to the sheriff's office, Redacted ran up to the woman's door, demanding entry. Oh, that is horrifying, actually. When the woman refused, Redacted allegedly smashed her kitchen window. This feels like some kind of horror movie. The woman gathered her 2 children, a niece and a nephew, and locked herself in her vehicle while calling authorities. So she had to call the authorities a second time, apparently, because they didn't come. And not only that, this man is doing this with children there. 4 children there. And this man is doing this. Ew. Straight guys be crazy. I never get it. Lee County deputies arrived and took Redacted into custody. Good. Oh, that's it. Okay, so no bail, and the guy got arrested. Perfect ending. I hope the children didn't see anything because, again, that's just... Was the guy high? Was the guy on something? Did he have special needs and just wasn't being observed at the time? A million and one things go through my mind. Like, I'm leaning more towards drugs or something like that, because when he acknowledged the woman after she called the cops because he was touching himself, that's when he had it in his mind to try to rush the door and demand entry. So I don't necessarily think special needs or anything like that. I think more along the lines of drugs. I don't know. I just know. No me gusta. Either way, yes, Granny, unfortunately that is your Florida man. I am so sorry. Stay in your hobbit hole. It's better there. Live with the knowledge that is deep down inside of you simply because of the day you were born. I am so sorry again. But on to the next one. Next up, we have Dodie. And doing a simple Google search, I found out that Dodie's birthday is April 11th. Now, knowing that information, let's figure out what kind of Florida man Dodie is. And Dodie, your Florida man is... Florida man threatened to destroy everyone with army of turtles. Not for nothing, that kind of feels on brand for Dodie. Okay, so I'm excited about this one. This one sounds funny, and I kind of need that after the last one. Ugh. Anyway, let's just start reading. A Florida man is behind bars after screaming obscenities and threatening to destroy everyone with an army of turtles. Because that's just what you do, you know? You have enemies? You raise an army of turtles. They will fight to the death for you. Now I'm just picturing them doing that sound that they do. As they just like march into battle, they just do it like, ah! Let's keep reading. The suspect, redacted, age 61, so this is a 61-year-old man that is threatening people with an army of turtles. Just a friendly reminder. Faces multiple charges of breaching the peace, misusing 911, and resisting an officer without violence. Okay, at least he wasn't violent. He just threatened to use an army of turtles. Redacted was yelling out obscenities constantly, calling himself the Saint, saying his turtle army will destroy them, and stating they would all see what would happen in an hour. Okay, so it gets better. You are not only threatening people with an army of turtles, you're also a saint, and we're all gonna see what happens in an hour. I'm fairly certain an hour has passed. Like, I don't mean to be that guy, but pretty sure an hour's gone past, because it's been a couple years now, I think. Right? Where did it say the year? It didn't, but I'm going to assume it's been at least a year or two. Anyway, police there say they received 7 calls about a man disrupting the peace Sunday at 3 different locations. Oh, so he was traveling. He just screaming at people talking about his turtle army. Okay, that's fine. Just walking along the block. My turtle army's gonna kill you. Goes to the next people, like goes into the park. My turtle army, you'll all see. He just was really on his turtles that day. He wanted to brag. That's what it really was. He's like, look how proud I am of these turtles. At some point, Redacted even entered the police department and proceeded to yell at the dispatcher while pounding on the walls and glass, according to the arrest report. Fun. What was he yelling? I want to know what he was yelling about. Like, people are calling about you and you go into the police department like, hey, do something. And him banging on like the wall and the glass just gives off like they turn the freaking frogs gay as like he slams on the desk, you know, that one. It gives off that energy. Anyway, he left the building but called 911 while at a 7-Eleven and again threatened the dispatch officer. So wait, again threatened? So that means that he threatened the dispatch officer and literally they were just like, all right, sir, have a nice day, and let him leave? And then he called 911? On himself? Why is he calling 911? I am genuinely confused. Let's keep reading. Maybe he has a reason. I don't know. The police report states that he told the dispatcher over the phone that I needed to leave now or you will all be sorry you fucked with the Saint. Okay, I don't think anyone's sorry. Again, it's been a while and nothing's happened. Where the turtles at? Redacted was later found in his car but refused to get out while yelling obscenities and screaming about how his turtle army would destroy us. Where it at though? I want to see a turtle army. You think he tapes like little knives on their shelves? Just like, go ahead buddy, go to war. And the turtles just, ah! And like slowly walks at people. I'm making it cuter than it probably is. Anyway, Redacted was forcibly removed and arrested. He's in Brevard County Jail. But yeah, a turtle army. I actually enjoyed that one. That one was kind of great. Anyway, yes, Dodie, that is your Florida man. Live with the knowledge that is deep down inside of you simply because of the day you were born. I'm not even sorry about that. Would you raise an army of turtles? I feel like you would. Just for like a music video or something. You just have like an army there. But on to the next one. Next up we have Jacob, aka Alpharad. And doing a simple Google search, I found that Jacob's birthday is December 19th. Another one of those like unfortunate birthdays, honestly. I feel like anywhere close to Christmas, they're kind of assed out. As somebody with a sister whose birthday is right there by Christmas, I can assure you, there have been many times that she only got like the one gift. People were like, Merry Christmas and Happy Birthday. And I feel like that's a little rude considering they expect 2 gifts. They're like, where's my birthday present? Where's my Christmas present? So I feel some type of way, and it's not even my birthday. I try to make sure I get her Christmas gifts and birthday gifts because, again, I don't like that game of like, happy birth Christmas. Anyway, knowing that information, let's figure out what kind of Florida man Jacob is. And Jacob, your Florida man is, Florida man kicked out window, hurled himself out of moving. I feel like some of these, just the wording isn't right. It doesn't feel right. I'm gonna reword it. Florida man kicked out window and hurls himself out of moving patrol car. Better? That feels better out of my mouth, honestly. Let's keep reading though. A 31-year-old Manila man smashed out of the back window of a patrol car and hurled himself out it onto the road Tuesday while the deputy behind the wheel was still driving more than 40 miles an hour. How strong was he that he smashed out the back window? I feel like those can take a lot of damage. And what was he caught for? Like, how long was he going in for that he was like, this is a better option. Let me just throw myself onto a highway. Deputy said the man, identified as redacted, was in custody on charges of grand theft and burglary. Oh, okay, yeah, that would do it, okay. I don't know how long he would go away for, but, I mean, like, those are definitely charges. Deputy said redacted kicked out the back driver's window of the marked patrol car and pulled himself out with his legs. At the time, the deputy said they were traveling between 40 and 50 miles per hour down State Road 19 in Tavers en route to the jail. Redacted was knocked unconscious from hitting the road, according to the arrest report. The deputy said one of the man's hands came out of his handcuffs during the fall, but was resecured. How did it come out of the handcuff? Did you guys not tighten it correctly? Like, if you secure him correctly, I feel like that shouldn't be possible, but okay. Deputy said the man was flown to Orlando Regional Medical Center due to his injuries, which they said don't seem to be life-threatening. Well, at least they're not life-threatening, so at least there's that. I mean, like, I don't want the man dead, he just needs to serve his time. Redacted is now facing a charge of escape in addition to his original charges of grand theft and burglary. Okay, so add to it, that's good, that's fine, I could appreciate that. It doesn't say anything about, like, bail or how long he's going in for or anything like that. How long it took to recover, whatever, it's done. The story is done. He went to the hospital, and now he has 3 charges instead of 2. That's that. Anyway, yes, Jacob, that is your Florida man. Live with the knowledge that that is deep down inside of you simply because of the day you were born. I feel like you tried to escape. You did an escape room. Either way, I feel like that fits. That's not too crazy. So I'm not really sorry. On to the next one. And last up for this video, we have Call Me Chris, also known as Just Chris. Now, doing a simple Google search, I found out that her birthday is July 1st. Now, knowing that information, let's figure out what kind of Florida man Chris is. And Chris, your Florida man is... Florida man arrested after breaking into a restaurant and cooking himself a hamburger. Sometimes you get hungry. Sometimes you don't have control of when you get hungry. Makes sense. I mean, so weird timing. Like, don't mind me. I might be stealing all your cash, but I'm gonna just stuff it in my shirt and my pockets for now and just stop what I'm doing and cook myself up something. I get it. Sure, why not? A Florida man has been arrested after he broke into a restaurant and made himself a hamburger. Redacted, age 34, was caught on video inside 2 Jensen Beach restaurants, one of which was a Wendy's after hours. He used bricks and large rocks to break the glass windows and enter the properties in Martin County, Florida. I mean, that seems to be a thing people do. I know of somebody that used a large rock to break the window at a place. Didn't end well for him either. If you know, you know. One of these days I'm gonna tell that story. I'm really waiting. Hear me out. I am so desperately waiting for a YouTuber with the birthday that I need. Then I can tell that story as a Florida man. I can tell that story. It'll be great. And you'll know. I'll tell you. I'll straight up tell you, like, this is the story. This is my family story. This is what we went through. And depending on how they wrote it out, I might change some things. I might tell you what actually happened. I might alter something, be like, this is what they say, but this is what happened. I'm waiting. I need it. Anyway, Martin County Sheriff's Office said, once in, he casually worked his way around the 3-1. Martin County Sheriff's Office said, once in, he casually worked his way around the establishment and selected the items he was going to steal. Okay, so he didn't really go in with a plan then, did he? He went in, and after he broke in, that's when he's like, I'm gonna take you and you. Ooh, water bottle. This is coming with me. At least have a plan. I'm not saying what you did was right, but go in with some kind of idea of what you want to do. In one case, he fired up the grill and cooked himself a hamburger before stealing the safe. Oh, he stole the whole ass safe. What, was like while it was heating up, was he still walking around like figuring out where things were and what he wanted to take? Or did he make himself the burger, turn off the stove, grab the burger and walk around like, this is what I'm taking while he's like biting into the burger? And he just took the whole ass safe. Okay, why not? Whatever. He attempted to do the same at a petrol station, but was unable to gain entry. I guess the glass there was a little tougher. Or maybe he just couldn't find like a brick or a rock to use. Who knows? Anyway, he's been charged with burglary, grand theft, and attempted burglary, alongside with additional charges. He remains at Martin County Jail. Again, good for him. I mean, don't get me wrong, I hope it's not like he was homeless and that's like what he had to do to eat that day. I hope it's not that. But at the same time, I feel like a lot of homeless people wouldn't go for the safe. I mean, yeah, they need money, but I don't feel like a lot of them would go for the safe. They would be focused on the food. So I feel like this is just like the burger was an afterthought. Because like if it was, it would have been like also at the first place. You know what I mean? Does that make any sense? Anyway, yes, Chris, that is your Florida man. Live with the knowledge that that is deep down inside of you simply because of the day you were born. Would you stop a burglary or something important that you're doing to make a burger? Priorities shifted halfway through his like endeavor. You know what I mean? Like he went full Pooh Bear there and he was like, oh, there's a rumbly in my tumbly. Like I don't know what happened there. But yes, that was the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it because I really enjoyed making it. And also, I don't feel well. So I mean, like, give me a little something here. You know what I mean? Like, I'm putting in the work, okay? I'm doing this, okay? I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this for myself. And frankly, if I don't feel well, that means like I care. You know, I care enough that I was just throwing up, and I'm doing this now for you. So, give me a thumbs up, give me a share. Anyway, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and bing bong with the ding dong down below to be alerted to a new video. And while you're at it, why not go check out some of my other stuff? I have some more Florida Man, some fever dreams, some story time, some let's play, some randomness. I have a little bit of something for everybody. And while you're at it, maybe go share one of your favorite videos of mine with your friends. We could always use more friends on the channel. And until next time, bye! I feel great. He says very sarcastically.